All right, so for Pentiment, read about it a little bit on here if you don't know what it is. Art imitates death. Step into a living illustrated world inspired by illuminated manuscripts and printed woodcuts in the time of Europe and its crossroads of the great religious and political charge. Walk in the footsteps of Andreas Mahler, a master artist who finds himself in the middle of murder, scandals, and intrigue in the Bavarian Alps. You can find this on Steam also. And I'll have it on when I break it down on my Vault channel. I'll have it breaking down my videos, so I'll have the link there also. But you can just type in Pentiment on Steam and find it. Otherwise, that's on Xbox Game Pass. I'm not sure if it's on Epic Game Store though. Let's hop in. Starting to get warm in here. I have to turn the volume down, possibly. This game stylizes stylized fonts for writing effects that may be difficult for some readers. The easy read text font improves legibility, disabling the fonts and writing effects. I think we might be okay in a stylized. I can read that. Got it. That's can't read that. What do with the stone? What? Long fingers. Area Holy Roman Empire, 1518. Artist Sweeps. We're gonna have to turn down the music. Artist Pine. That. Alright, let me know how that sounds for you guys. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. I need you to finish commission by the end of April. Your conversations with Brother Piero to a minimum. Conversations. Brother Piero, such a source of wisdom and encouragement for you. Oh, I have to turn that music down, I think, a little bit more. It's about all I can hear. It's really loud. Let's try that. Indeed, but the rule of Christian contemplative life demands that the brothers not engage in idle chatter. Jesus Christ put a pack of dillards. Be happy you're only stuck there for a few more months, Andreas. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? I apologized and said that I'd avoid unnecessary conversations in the future. I just nodded. Not worth arguing about, especially as the abbot isn't there to observe you on those days. Right, not like Friar Ferenc is any less of a prick. Andreas can labor equally well under either master, may be in much guidance from Brother Hero. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you'll have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. Then you'll return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met. Hardly any. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Ah, Jesus, then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty at least? My brother said in his letter, but maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits. Yeah, that sounds good. It's growing late. A wheel of time stops for no man. Andreas, I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, Your Majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Hopefully, but it's out of my control, Your Majesty. Yeah, I like that one. Are as many things. Trust in Providence. Remain pleased, see Andreas safely home. Of course, Your Majesty. So the jester is going to see me home? Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, Your Majesty. Pay no mind to the fools, Andreas. Just beat the crap out of the dude. I never do. Ow. At least when I'm stepping on my feet. Where you going? I have their feels, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I know John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let them run you ragged, boy. Abbot can't push me around. He's trying harder in order to keep the Abbey. I'm an outsider. Yeah, Abbot can't push me around. That's what I like to hear. That guy just sticking his tongue out. Yeah. Would you please? I give up. Take me home, Groban. As you wish. Morning, Ursula. Time to get up. The Baron, April 15, 18. Pictrix Key of Solomon. The Heptameron. Friar Fenric keeps giving me what? All these books to read. Really should clean this up. You should. It's a mess. Bad. J is my quests. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across the town and head up to the abbey so I can start to work at scriptorium. That sounds like Hey, Ursula. I don't know what you're saying. Clara. Morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Quite well. Yeah, quite well. For a little Ursula stabbing my foot. I'm so glad to hear it. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Spelled wrong. Almonds, cheese, and some rye. Like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Otto stopped by. Yes, around dawn. Now, I believe in here that the font is based on maybe the intelligence or the class of people. As you can tell, her font's different than mine. So that's kind of interesting. Here you are. That's too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. Master Andreas, wouldn't be too much trouble, could I? I mean, could we? Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? And if we raised it by 2 groschen? I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes for the Abbey. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it, even more than usual, I mean. Yeah, we'll just pay it. We'll be nice. Oh, bless you, Andreas. May Saint Luke watch over you today. Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. My days are spent doing work at the Abbey. It's only during divine office that Prior Ferenc allows me to work on my masterpiece. Reasonable restriction, but slow going. City Council does not require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients and for my own sake. Yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg where I will marry workshop. No. From Nuremberg to a university and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose I do feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after some wandering. Must be rather frightening starting over again. I owe it to my family to make something of my life. Oh, this will be remembered. They helped me even after I dropped out of university. I can't let them down. I'm sure you make your family proud, Andreas. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in this book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It's getting there. Hard work will get you all the way. That's what my father used to say. There we go. Rest his soul instead of wrecked his soul. Now I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas. I'll see you after Vespers for supper. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. Of course. Please say hello to Druckers for us. Of course. Until later, Clara. Peter! Andreas! Ill Peter! God bless you, Andreas. Oh, yes. Andreas. This weather's been awful. This town's gone to shit since my days. I don't think the townfolk can do much about the weather. Yeah, well, of course they wouldn't know nowadays. Not do anything now. No one follows the old ways anymore. The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. He didn't mind if we let a little offering to... Can I click and see what that means? No. We're trying to keep the skies clear on the weather fair. I guess tab you can glossary. Okay, let's try that next time. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts, even with the White Lady's name was on us. The church banned all observances of pagan gods. Yeah, what sort of customs? The kind that scare away witches and keep spirits from calling storm clouds over our farms. Saints weren't the first to watch over Tassin. My father knew that. Old Ranig Emperor Kemper. There you go. Ranig Kemper is the late husband of Ottila. Is that supposed to mean anything? That's a nice long finger, though. That bastard, the abbot may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive. What do these traditions entail? You get up in the night and take a piss, go around the right side of the house, never go back the same way. That way witches don't steal your soul. Oh, interesting. It's coughing. Alright. I should go. Alright. God bless you. Big Jorg. Jorg? Jorg? Morning. Morning, Big Jorg. Jorg. How's it going? Working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with the plow, and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the Abbey? Yeah, every day but Sunday. Right, thank God for Sundays. Feels like a storm's coming, no? Yeah, it just smells like fresh alpine air to me. You're traveling too much. Or is it you spent your... Wandering years. Wandering. During which a journeyman's artist or craftsman travel far and wide to improve their skill. Before the tassing. No, some of the Italian and French can be referenced cultural touchstones. Basil. With Italian Little Greek, it can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. Those Dutch and French, it can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp. Let's do German stuff. Over in Switzerland, Basil mostly. Swisser must be different then. I guess that's Switzerland, right? Spent enough time in these mountains, and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years. I don't think I have that long, Big Jorg. Jorg. Let's call him Jorg. I don't know. What do you spend all that time in Switzerland doing, anyway? Other than art, I mean... seek pleasure wherever he goes. Extremely social. Working dictates all the time. Art, bookworm, rapscallion, businessman. Art. I'm an artist. Other than art, nothing. That's what I was there for. Art is the whole point. You're a craft. I don't have time for anything else. Sorry I asked. Anyway, I have to get going. Peter says, let's go. Already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Until later. So peaceful. Andreas, good timing. You have a moment to lend me a hand. Yeah, of course. Wonderful. I got too many irons in the fire. Or rather, shoes. Horseshoes. I miscounted how many I put in. Now I need a hand. Unless they overheat and I won't be able to work them. Great. Take the shoe at the tongs. Put the hot parts of the shoe on the anvil and hit it with a hammer. I'm a natural. Good, next one. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Quit interrupting me. Important work to do. Those are really shoddy horseshoes. That one's better. Thanks for the help, Andreas. I don't know what I was thinking doing all those at once. Sure would be nice to have someone to help me out here every day. Have you considered an apprentice? I have. None of the boys in the village seem interested. Keep at them. Bet you could get Bert Drucker. Klaus would have my head if I tried. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more time. I'll see you in Otto by the Abbey guest house for dinner. Until then. Ender Schmidt Smithy. It's so much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. Martin, please, can you give me a hand here? What do you want? Keeping an eye out on them. That looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing. Yeah. Martin, for Christ's sake. Help your cousin. Morning, Andreas. Excuse us. One of the fence rails and the sheep started hopping. Should I offer? Yeah, let's try to help. Have you ever handled sheep before? No. Then no, but thank you. Christian of you to offer. Oh, look, there's something going on up at the Steinhauer's place? It's getting yelled at. Who's that on the horse? It's rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky has given him an earful. Doesn't seem, oh, finish there. I haven't seen, okay, Christ, I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding. When Johann pulled his pants down. Alright. Knocked 2 of my man's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind the stonemason's anger. You think he's a noble? Looks really rich. Demmer Martin, stay out of trouble for once. What? Aunt Hetty? Behave yourself. You don't have enough to deal with right now. You wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road. You need to get these sheep under control. Of course. See you later. Good luck. Can I go up? No. Only walks back and forth. Trucker house. Okay. Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Morning, Klaus. The other day, another day at the Abbey. Another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. Still coming by for supper tonight? Marie and Bert would love to see you. Really need to see their new woodcuts. I have for an Italian edition of Till Glinspiegel. I'm probably hacking these words. I do apologize to anybody who knows them. I didn't realize Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Come on, Andreas. He's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from... Your sloppy typesetting. Heresy? Sure, why not? Some of the things people are publishing these days would make a bishop's head spin. Or an abbot's. Yeah, it doesn't take much for that one. I don't know, but at least I don't have to deal with him much. So supper tonight after Vespers? Of course. Great. Tell Marie and Bert you're coming. See you then. See you later. God bless, Master Mahler. Mahler? And Mahler. I hope your week is going well. Thank you, brother. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up to work. Yeah, let's say thank you. Good. I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? Yes, I apologize. You don't have to make promises to me, but our salvation is contingent on the... Oh my, what a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Mahler. This is Lorenz, Baron of Rothvog, a great lord from the countryside near Worms? Good to see you, Father Thomas. Nice to be remembered, fond. I wish all of your neighbors as welcoming. Well, yes. What brings you back? My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. Spent a few days in Innsbruck. That was terribly dull. It had a certain charm common to these alpine cities, but the place is crawling with nobles for the Emperor's diet. The Emperor? He was there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. Didn't want to bother him or the painter. who's the artist? I'm sure you know him. Older man from Nuremberg, with enough of reputation to paint the emperor. Albrecht Dürer, well known across the empire, a legend in our mutual hometown. Oh, you're also from Nuremberg. Interesting. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead, make a visit to Warsaw. I heard that Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit. Great loss for the Abbey, for us all. Indeed, by good fortune, I recently came across a copy of Historia Tasse? It's an account of an early history of Tassing. Here's previous abbot, Father Matthias, had a copy. Baron Rothvogel brought another of the abbot's gift. Okay? He was reading during my last visit. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid it might even cause a bit of a scandal, eh? Ah, yes. But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tassing's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey. Father Bernat and I have come to check on progress. What's that, dude? Oh, my lord, you have come to see your manuscript. You should speak to young Master Maller? He's Maller. I don't know. I can't pronounce my own name. Not quite true master yet. I still have to marry and be approved by your city council. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's helping in the Abbey scriptorium. Ah, a Nuremberger artist working in an Abbey scriptorium. 1518? Well, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. Yeah, of course. Wonderful! So rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the Abbot's table. Did the Abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What is he going to do? Refuse us? Alright, is he asking me or just the Abbot for supper? Because I already have plans. Excellent. We'll see you then. Okay, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us. Take the horse to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Maller. I'll meet with you there. At once, my lord. Already moving up in the world. So then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me saying so, but you seem a little old and not yet to be a master. You said you were unmarried? No, I'm not married, but in truth, I came to my vocation later than my father and brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Utrecht. Wonderful. Same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him into trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait, you may have met him. Did you? You must tell me. No, he was a few years ahead of me. His ideas seem fascinating. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. Wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of it. Perhaps they even read a list of his 95 theses against the church. List of propositions against the church practicing the selling indulgences for the remissions of sin. It was written in 1517 by Martin